Today guys, I'm going to be starting a new project on the channel. It's going to be the Kawasaki Mojave 110, guys. I believe it's 1988. It's either an 87 or 88, but I think the red color scheme is in 88. If you guys have any information about the years of these quads, please let me know, because there's very little information on the internet about these four-wheelers. But I got this as a free project, guys. Absolutely free. A guy gave it to me. Said the engine needed piston rings and it was burning oil, so you can see the engine over there is pulled out. He had everything pulled out. He taped over all the ports, exhaust and intake, and I think it needs tires, and I want to make sure all the hardware and all the components are there so we can put it back together. So in this video we're just going to go over what we all got with the quad and just give you guys a walk around and a preview of what's to come. I'm going to order the piston and rings very soon. I found a piston and rings on eBay for around $60. It's an old, original Kawasaki part, but it is new in the package. The funny thing is the KLT 110, which is a three-wheeler version that Kawasaki had in the 80s, actually uses the same exact components in the engine. It's the same bore and stroke as this Mojave 110, so the pistons are interchangeable. So if you can't find the Mojave 110 parts, which is a lot harder to find, you can just put the KLT 110 piston, which I believe is what I'm going to be getting on eBay. And I'll try to put a screenshot of that in the video for you guys. But I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a closer look. I'll bring the camera around and we'll see what we all got on this quad. So as you can see, we got like two boxes of parts, the engine, and then we have obviously the chassis and the plastics here. So I'm going to go through the box and just pull out some parts and see what we all got, because I've looked at it briefly when I first got this project, but I never really touched it. It's been sitting in the back of the garage for a long time now, and I figured it'd be a great project to show on the channel, so we'll go ahead and see what we got for parts. I know we need tires, but he did give us rims that are painted already. Somebody painted these black, so that is good. We'll have to find some tires somewhere. The exhaust looks good there. Nice little pipe. I think this is a plastic bag over the carburetor when we got it. We got the air box with some kind of air filter. Should probably get a replacement of that. We got the air box. We got the carburetor and intake. Or I should say carburetor and, yeah, both intake manifolds. Really small, guys. Oh my god, this carburetor is super small. Weird choke design as well, guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. Very strange. Super small carburetor. I believe it's a key-in. It is, no, big spiders too. Ew, spiders! But we do have the carburetor. And looks like, I'm not sure. I think this goes on the side plastic. Yes, it does. It goes on the side where the fuel petcock goes. So we got that. This is the other side, must be. Gave us a spark plug. Another piece of plastic. I believe, oh. Got the bolt. Maybe it goes in here. I think this is for plastics or something, because it has these rubber mounts on it. We got the airbox lid. And we got a lot of bolts here. Looks like these would be all the frame, engine to frame mounting hardware and everything else that we need. So we'll obviously have a little bit of a puzzle game trying to get all the parts where they are, where they need to be at least. More pieces of plastic here. This looks like plastic that goes by the foot pegs on the rear fenders. Another component there. More plastic. Another piece of plastic. Got the original tool kit here. Pair of pliers. Chain guard. And some intake stuff for the airbox. And that looks like all the parts that we got, guys. So that's decent. I mean, it looks like it's all there. As you guys can see, there's all the components. Apologize, guys, I've been kind of congested lately, so Yeah, that's a decent amount of stuff. I think it's complete, guys. I think that's all the parts that are needed to finish this. It still has the coil and CDI box on the chassis. I'll bring it around here so you guys can see. Here's the other side. It was registered in 2019 in Wisconsin, so that tells me it was probably in service somewhat recently. Let's try and pull the seat off quick. Give you guys a look underneath the seat as well. Seat has been taped and everything, but that's not a big deal. Get you guys in here a little closer, tilt you down. But it's got all the wiring connections here, looks like, for the engine harness. Obviously plugs in right here. Looks like it's got the crankcase vent tube still on. The chain is down there. It looks like the original drum brake cables and the handbrake is also on there. Actually, no, these are, I'm not sure. I think this is front brake. I think it just has rears with a foot brake, so no cable on the rear, I believe. Okay, that's just a choke. I thought that was something else. I was looking in the front, there's like an S knob. For some reason I thought electric start, but I'm like, there's no way this thing has electric start. They did make electric start 110E, but obviously this is not. There's no starter on the motor, so that's just the choke in the center of the console there. I'll get you in a little closer as well. You can kind of see. Lighting isn't the best, but I mean overall it's actually a really clean quad. Like the plastics do have a few cracks, but all the stickers are still there. I think it was a one-owner machine, not gonna lie. I bought it, or I didn't buy it, I got it from an older gentleman, and he just didn't have the time to put into it, and he didn't want to put any money in it, so that's all I got it. And I'm thinking I can make something out of this thing. And it'd be nice to trail ride this little guy, for sure. But you can see it's got all the throttle slide and everything's down here. It just needs a good carb cleaning. The fuel petcock's still intact, and it still works. Still got fuel in the tank, so the petcock does work. That's awesome. What else is on this, guys? I'm not sure. I think I just wanted to go through the components we got, what my plan is. This is part one. I'm going to try and get the piston and rings ordered very soon here, guys. Go back over here so you guys can see. Here's more of a shot of all the stuff again. It looks like we got all the bolts. I'm hoping we do. Just at least motor mount wise, I can get all the hardware for like anything else. I just want the big motor mount bolts and everything to mount the motor back in the frame would be great. And I think he even left some of the stuff in the frame as well, so that's always good. Other than that, the motor does turn over good. It just, you can feel it doesn't have much compression. So he wasn't lying to me when he said the rings are probably going. And I'll get a new piston, some rings. We'll pull the top end. I think we'll pull the top end off next video, and we'll inspect it. And I'll try to order that piston and rings once I see what's inside. So this is part one, guys. Make sure you stay tuned. We're going to try to build this thing up and try to get it all put back together. We'll find some tires eventually. That'll probably be one of the last things we do. But mainly we'll focus on getting the engine rebuilt, putting it in the frame, making sure we got everything that's going to make it run, try to get it running, and go from there. So nice, free 1988 Kawasaki Mojave 110, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think we should do after we fix it up, and any other tips you guys want to give me along the way as we rebuild this thing. So that's it for this video. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the upcoming videos. I'll see you guys next time.